Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Real Movie Breakdown. Today, we're going deep into one of the darkest mysteries in the Minecraft universe. For years, players believed Herobrine was just a myth, a ghost story told to scare new players. But in 2025, something changed. A new server went online, and within minutes, the legend came alive again. This isn't just another Minecraft story. This is the return of Herobrine. And once you hear how it happened, you'll never play Minecraft the same way again. Our story begins in a quiet village rebuilt from the ashes of old wars. After defeating the Ender Dragon and sealing the Nether, Steve and Alex finally created peace. But peace doesn't last long in a world built on code. That night, under a bright full moon, something strange happened. Redstone lamps flickered. Villagers reported their doors opening on their own. And on a stone wall near the town center, a glowing message appeared, greater than. He is coming back. Alex whispered, it can't be. We destroyed him. Steve laughed nervously, probably just a data glitch. But deep in the forest, something had already awakened. In the middle of a forgotten jungle stood the Temple of Silence, the ancient place where Herobrine was sealed years ago. That night, lightning struck the temple. The command block that held Herobrine shattered, and from the smoke, two white eyes appeared in the dark. He was back, Herobrine echoing. You tried to delete me, but I am the code itself. The world trembled. Mines exploded, villagers vanished, and random commands began to run without input. In the chat log, one line repeated again and again, greater than. User, Herobrine connected. Steve and Alex realized they couldn't fight Herobrine with weapons alone. They needed something stronger, something ancient. They visited an old villager known as Elder Tom, a mysterious man who had once studied Forbidden's Minecraft code. Elder Tom warned them, greater than. To stop Herobrine, you must find the Soul Crystal, an artifact that can trap a corrupted entity inside pure light. But there was a problem. The Soul Crystal wasn't in their world anymore. It was hidden deep inside the End, protected by the reborn Ender Dragon, now under Herobrine's control. Steve clenched his fist. Then that's where we're going. To reach the End, they had to pass through the Nether. It was more dangerous than ever. The skies burned red. Gusts screamed in the distance, and the path ahead twisted like a maze of fire. On the walls of an ancient Nether fortress, they saw strange words burned into obsidian, greater than. He was never deleted, only hidden. Alex looked at Steve and said, greater than. If he was never deleted, can we even stop him? Steve replied, greater than. We'll change the code, just like he did. After days of fighting and surviving the lava storms, they reached the final portal, glowing purple, waiting to transport them to the end of everything. The End dimension. Silent, endless, and filled with shadows. Endermen moved like ghosts in the distance, and in the center of it all stood Herobrine. He held a command block glowing with corrupted code. Behind him, the Ender Dragon hovered, its eyes burning white. Herobrine booming voice. I am the creator and the destroyer. This world obeys me. Steve shouted back, greater than. Then today, your world ends. A massive battle erupted. Swords clashed, Explosions shook the end towers, and lightning filled the sky. Herobrine used commands to rewrite the world mid-fight, creating clones of himself, summoning lava storms, and deleting terrain under Steve's feet. But Alex found the soul crystal, glowing faintly among the chaos. She tossed it to Steve and yelled, "Now, Steve, use it." Steve slammed the crystal into the ground. A wave of pure light burst across the sky. Herobrine screamed, "You can't delete me. I'm in your save files." Then everything went silent. The light faded. The end was empty again. The dragon was gone, and Herobrine was nowhere to be seen. Steve, Alex, and Elder Tom returned to their village. For the first time in years, the sun rose peacefully. Elder Tom smiled and said, "Greater than." Remember, every world has a shadow. You can't erase darkness. You can only contain it. But that peace didn't last long. Days later, Steve logged into his server again. Everything looked normal until he checked his desktop. There was a new file, greater than Herobrine_v2.0.zip. He froze. The file opened itself. On the screen, a single message appeared, greater than. You can't delete what's part of the code. And then two glowing white eyes flashed on screen. So that was the story of Herobrine Returns, Minecraft Movie 2025. Was he truly destroyed? Or has he just moved to another world, maybe even yours? Comment your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep explained stories, only on Real Movie Breakdown.